Hi, this is Brian Jones. It is October 5th, 2018. I want to show you a little bit of what I've come up with after 21 years and many thousands of hours of hard labor between myself and this personal challenge and putting up with a whole lot of personality types out there allegedly interested in this sort of thing. But anyway, let me just walk around a little bit. I'll get started in a sec here. I've got a little tour for you. Okay. Just this last Sunday, a few days ago, I came up with this secondary attribute, and this and probably a whole lot more that I'm not real sure about pinning down just yet, has reached a new level. But let me just show you the equipment I'm using, how I do this. I'm using magnetic tape for the most part, and I've got this vintage deck right here. This thing's great, and I have a set of headphones plugged in here, which are sitting on the back of the chair for right now. Microphone. It's a mono mic into a splitter into the left-right channels of the stereo recording deck. And I built this. It's funny how some of the stuff I spent many hours on, and my initial approach for it didn't work. Set it on the shelf, and then now it's all evolved to this. And I'm telling you, the whole combined thing that I've got going right now, I'm really thrilled about. And I'll be sharing some audio files, just pinpoints per video going forward, and discussing more about this. But this wooden chamber right here has a vintage Sony microphone, a mono mic, like I said, in there. And the reason I built that chamber was I wanted to kind of keep the ambient background sounds muffled to where I could concentrate them to the point right here. So the microphone's sitting pretty much back here under this cover down in a little tray. And I aim it, when I'm sitting in this chair right here, I aim it into this parabolic dish, which is at the small end of this acoustic speaker that I built, cone, whatever you want to call it. I just built the stand for it in the last few days. Since I found out Sunday, I had that thing just kind of propped up on something, I don't know, temporary, a box or something. And then here's what I'm doing. I'm recording over here of that old, it's not really a vintage amp, but it's kind of a retro looking thing, and it's got built-in effects in it, and it's hooked to the microphone that's hanging underneath that shelf with a silver tip on it, aimed down towards the top of the signal tower, which at this point, since last New Year's Eve, I converted to a stereo system. And so there's a left and right channel there, and on one side is a chopped up voice of Vincent Price from 1959 promoting a new television show, and on the other channel is the chopped up, and both of them are layered and reversed forwards, just chopped in dual direction and layered, as I said. And that other voice is Elizabeth Montgomery from a 1966 television interview where it was a lot of high energy, and she's talking about her personal life and what was going on at the time, and of course the show that was very much alive and well, Bewitched, that she starred in. Anyway, so where was I? Okay, so that is what I call a carrier track, what I just described. Two speakers, left and right channels at the base inside that pyramid-looking device I call the signal tower, and then the carrier track, as I called it, is on this right here. It's an MP3 file at this point, which goes down through here and comes out the two speakers in the signal tower. So what I do when I get in the mood, which is quite often, I have this vintage, actually antique Morse code radio key right here. Can't see it, I'll highlight it later, but it's got a really neat amber handle on it right there. Like I said, it's dark here. I didn't want to make this like a laboratory, but so here's what I do is when I'm sitting in this chair and I get my energies focused as much as I can at the time, which a lot of times is nowhere near focused. I energized this right here, the carrier track in the signal tower right here. And, well, I won't go into everything that comes across my mind right now, or we'll be here forever, but here's the thing. So there's sound coming out of this tip right here, as described, and then it's being picked up also by this microphone right here, which if you listen to the amp, I have some effects on all these dials set up a certain way, and I keep those cataloged. You know, I make notes about where all the settings are. But anyway, listen to this. So there's, hey, can you hear me? Hello? All right, so anyway, there's that. And then once I get it on I get it on a cassette tape, which I'm recording on the Sankyo deck over here, I go back and I run it through my customized Optimus, what was an auto reverse deck modified to play in dual direction now, and I can click it on the fly and break it down with high resolution, the audio microscope. And then let's just say, and then what I've been doing lately, because since Sunday things have been a lot more crisp and exciting for me, that what I'll do is I'll take the tape, then the magnetic tape, and this deck down here can transfer it onto my computer. I use Goldwave, which is what you see there. There's an older version there, and then here is a newer version over here on this computer. And I don't know if that ultraviolet light that I have jacked over in the corner behind there looks kind of neat. You know, it adds an effect, especially I turn the lights down low, and I usually burn a candle right here. Now, I'm not sure if the ultraviolet light does anything other than a mind game, which maybe that's what reality is. Who knows? But I'm going to use it and then not use it, and I'm taking notes to find out if I think there's any enhancement in doing so. I'll use it anyway, don't get me wrong. I think it's neat. I like it. It kind of sets the mood for the room when you're doing such things. And I think that's about it, but I will be putting on a lot more shorter videos than this, presenting some of what I think are maybe possibly profound utterances from this whole adventure that may have significant meaning to the collective here on this plane of existence, or me in general. But I want to also, I'll say it right here because this is the whole thing. I want people that are curious about this, and not just for fun, maybe get a hold of me through the audiomedium.com website, through email. Let me know what's on your mind. But I've done this over the phone. Let's just say you had something that you wanted answers for. I'm not looking to charge you for this, other than I'm screening people out. I want serious minds, and I want to be focused. And I want to see if maybe I can tune into the mainframe computer for you on an individual level of receiving maybe messages from wherever they come from. I'm not trying to say I know. It could be we're sending off signals from our inner mind and they're bouncing back at us. I don't care where they're coming from, but I will do my best to relay things. I've been able to do it for people on multiple levels, but I just want to start documenting that this has a benefit for more than just driving myself crazy. That's a little humor, I think. All right, thanks for listening and watching, and I'll be back with some more concise, but probably not less wordy, following episodes. Over and out.